So I'm like, baby, we don't have nothing to do with that. Hey y'all, so what's been up? I am KelseaRaé, and today we're gonna do like a get ready with me. I'm clearly not cute right now, so I gotta get ready, put some makeup on, and just chit chat with y'all. I haven't did like a chit chat kind of makeup type of video in a while, so that's what I wanna do. I am starting off with some chapstick. I already kind of did my brows. I already kind of did my edges. My hair, I've been wearing these Bantu knots for like 3 days, and honestly I really kind of believe it's still not dry. But you know what, today is the day I'm taking them out. I cannot sleep with these things any longer. I was just doing it to do something different with my hair. I never really liked the way Bantu knots look on my type of hair, but I just did it, and you know what? I'm over it. I'm not wearing these no more. This is so horrible to sleep in. So anywho, like I said, I already did my brows. I used the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Chocolate, and I used LA Girls Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to carve out my brows. Just did a little something, something. So what's been up, y'all? How y'all been? What's going on? Like, I honestly just want to know, you know, like, what's been going on? How y'all been feeling? Let me know in the comments. Like, oh my God, I'm almost running out of this. That's so crazy. Comment down below, like, what's been going on. I'm gonna have everything I use down in the description box. So if there's something that I didn't mention or whatever, it'll probably be in the description box. So just check there if y'all want to know like the products and stuff. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of makeup look I want to go for. And I'm using these foundations, y'all. I don't even know what shade I am, so I got like a bunch. I'm about to just mix them together. I think I'm gonna mix 334 and 338 together real quick and just see kind of like what I come up with. And if I need to add 340, I will. But yeah, so what's been up with y'all lately? I don't know, life is just doing its thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, life has just been kind of like, not really crazy, but it's just like you just don't know what to expect. You gotta just kind of go with the flow. We had 2 more hurricane warnings or threats or whatever, so like, you know, that kind of puts people out of whack, you know, with their everyday schedule and stuff, and like us having to like see if we're gonna like leave and have to like evacuate and stuff. Like, that's just always a hassle. But I mean, I guess it is what it is when you live in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we just been kind of like trying to get back to normal. I hope this is my shade. So I just mixed 333 and 340 in the Maybelline Fit Me Foundations, just to kind of give me a base color. I know I'm not the same color all over my face, but this is just kind of like a good base color, I guess, to like start off. Y'all, I wore my Bantu knots out for like the first 2 days that I was like letting them dry. And honestly, I was a little bit nervous. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a cute hairstyle. A lot of people pull it off and they make it look cute, but some people don't, and I feel like I'm that person. But I still try to, like, you know, be confident and like just rock it because it's my natural hair. So now I'm gonna take this beauty blender and just bounce this in. Need a little bit more foundation. I'm gonna take the shade 334. And I'm gonna just kind of like put it in my lightest areas. And this is why I didn't use this foundation by itself, because it is light, but it also gives me that yellowy undertone that I'm looking for. Are y'all back into the world? Like, are we back, or are we still like sitting at home, like can't get it together? Let's just wait till 2021 to like start over type of thing. Like, what are we doing, y'all? Like, I'm just trying to see. We've been stuck in quarantine and stuff for a pretty long periodically time. Okay? We've been stuck in quarantine for a minute, so I'm just trying to see, is we outside now or is we not? But I think we are in phase 2, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like, I don't know. I know for a fact I put Cameron back in school, so now Cameron is back in daycare. And honestly, I am nervous, but I'm also kind of like glad because he needs that like child interaction in a sense. But he also, you know what I mean? Like, I also feel like if the schools start shutting down again after they reopen, like, that's gonna make me nervous and like make me feel like, okay, don't worry about it. Like let's just wait till next year type of thing. But he is getting of age, and this is like a critical time in his life to where he needs to be learning, you know, and learning, you know, different things that the school teaches the kids and just the experience. He's at that age. He is 2 right now, and he'll be 3 soon, and well, next year he'll be 3, and I just don't want him to be behind. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't really a school kind of kid, so I'm gonna take, like, you know, my son's education very, very seriously, and I'm gonna make sure, you know, I'm doing the things that I need to do so that way he can get a good education, and, you know, he won't be missing certain things. So that's that. Are y'all putting y'all kids back in school? Are your kids in school now? Like, what's y'all thoughts on that? This is the Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, and I'm just dabbing just a little because clearly it is bright. This is in the shade, oh my God, does it say it? Oh, this is in the shade 142 Golden. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more down my nose. I'm looking here because this is my mirror. Just putting a little bit. Yeah. Girl, now I'm ODing. Okay, stop. That's enough. But yeah, so I don't know. I am kind of nervous, but I'm just going to pray I give my baby his vitamins every day. And even during the weekends, like every day is not just on school days. And I'm just going to pray that these little babies don't get sick, don't get COVID, don't have to shut down. Because honestly, we can't be stuck in quarantine forever. Like, we got to get back to reality. Like, we got to get back to the norm. I mean, clearly we're not going to get back to it in no fast manner or the way we used to do it, but we got to get back to something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm feeling how this looks. I'm going to just keep going, though. To update y'all, I did want to update y'all on my car accident situation. Remember, I did a video. If you don't know, I'll link it right up here. I did a story time video with me and Chris because me and Chris got into a car accident with my brand new car. Right, that's what it would be, my car. But anyway, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. You could probably like pause this and go check it out. I mean, and if not, you could go back to it and like, you know, whatever. But to give y'all an update on that, like I was telling y'all in the video, we, you know, made arrangements to like call the person who hit us, which was like a little girl, an underage girl, to like, you know, get in touch with their insurance company and like kind of go from there. And I mean, to make a long story short, we didn't get paid. We didn't get our money. We didn't get nothing. They couldn't do anything about what took place, right? Yeah, I know. It just silly. And it kind of makes me feel like, so what we got insurance for again? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we actually have insurance for? Like, y'all, this is crazy. But needless to say, I feel like it was kind of like our fault. We shouldn't have, you know, went out our way to go pay for the damages ourselves, thinking like an insurance company was going to reimburse us. I feel like we shouldn't have did that off top. Like, that should have been something. We shouldn't have did that. I feel like I need to take this off to get to the rim of my head because I'm just missing everything up here. Oh, snap, it just popped off like that. Dang. I've been using this like elastic band to tie around my edges to like lay them super flat. Y'all see I did some designs and stuff. I feel like you gotta kind of like OD when your hair look like this. But yeah, so we was like hitting up the insurance company like every other week or whatever, you know, because she'll tell you like, oh, you gotta check back, whatever. So we kept hitting them up, trying to see like, okay, so what's T? Like, what's going on? We need to know. And every time we'll talk to her, she'll say, oh, we haven't got in contact with the person who hit you, basically. We don't have no information. Not that they don't have no information, but like they couldn't contact them. So she kept saying that every other week kept saying it. So in my mind, I'm just like, okay, well, that's on you. That's what you got to do. I ain't got nothing to do with, you contacting that person. You get what I'm saying? Oh, this is getting a little bit out of hand. See, I cannot talk and do my makeup. And when I do my clients, if I'm trying to really focus, I get quiet because I gotta focus. So doing this video is hard, but everything should come together. But yeah, so I'm like, baby, we don't got nothing to do with that. You reimburse us or give us our money or pay us for what the damages is, and then you figure that out on the back end with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't be telling me stuff like this, because this ain't got nothing to do with me. So eventually we kept getting that same answer to it. I'm like, ma'am, do I got to call? Do I have to call? It months went on, and I'm just like, do I have to get a lawyer or something? And trying to kind of scare them into being like, come on, let's get it together type of thing. That didn't work. They was not scared. They was like, sis, do you? Pretty much. That was the Morphe Glam Bronzer in the shade Trailblazer. These bronzers are so good. I think I got mine when they were $10. I'm not sure if that was their price for real, or that was just a sale price. But I got 2 of them for $10. And I was like, son, this is so dope because the pan's so big. You got a mirror. Perfect. So I'm using that. I just used that one, and now I'm going to use Megastar for my nose area. But yeah, so eventually she finally gave us a verdict on it, and she was saying, well, we cannot do anything for you because the person who hit you was not on the insurance policy. I said, clearly she's 16 years old. She wouldn't be on y'all insurance policy, nobody's insurance policy. Her father let her drive his truck, so you should be contacting the father and trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with that in a sense. And so needless to say, that's all she said was that they can't contact the person who hit us and they're not responsible for it. I was like, oh my God, this is why you don't be dealing with I don't know. And I really felt like it was some shady stuff. I felt like it wasn't a real insurance company, and I just felt like we was just kind of getting scammed, and I felt like we should have just went through all of this with my actual insurance company. I don't know, it's just weird. It just gave me weird vibes pretty much. But yeah, so needless to say, they did not come out, they did not pay us. We came out of pocket and paid for the damages, and then that was it. Case closed. You know what I'm saying? So that's the update on it. I don't know if we're gonna get a lawyer and go after them, or what. I don't know what we gonna do, but after the back and forth, I was just like, sis, I'm over it. We done paid for it. Thank God we're safe. Thank God my car is fixed. And even if it wasn't fixed, thank God it's usable because I just got it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not playing with people no more. Don't hit me and leave me alone. And if you ain't got no insurance, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna be pressed. I don't know. So now I'm going to take this blush. We're moving really quick, girl. Pretty much. I'm taking this blush from MAC. And this is the shade Razin. One of my favorite blushes from MAC. It's such a good diverse color that you could kind of put on any shade, any skin tone. What I wanted to talk about is YouTube. Do y'all want me to talk about YouTube? Girl, I could talk about this all day. I had a couple clients over the weekend. And one of the girls was, just kind of asking me about YouTube and kind of asking me, is it too late? Or what do I think? Things like that. And I kind of felt like that is a conversation that people might want to talk about. You get what I'm saying? That might be something people want to talk about, and I could talk about it type of thing. Now I'm going to take my Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Dark to kind of go under my eyes and dust any extra powder off my eyes, and this also helps with flashback and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna use this. If you don't have this MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, or if you don't have the Sephora Micro Smooth powder, you missing out, sis. These two are the two top notch setting dust off powders, whatever you want to call them. in the market, okay? As far as like YouTube and like trying to start YouTube in 2020, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's definitely something to do. It's definitely easy. I mean, not easy. It's definitely doable. How about I say that? It is definitely doable. What I think so far doing it is that, honestly, like how everybody say here on YouTube is just start. That's true. Just start. Like, stop procrastinating. You got time to, like, you know, fix stuff, do stuff, improve. Like, every video I post, I find ways that I can improve. Or every video that I post, I look at the video and be like, you could have did this, you could have did that. Like, you know, so I wouldn't dare like say, oh yeah, don't start because this and this. No, if you feel like you want to do YouTube, definitely just start. But I think the stigma behind this whole YouTube world or YouTube situation is that it's honestly not the same as it was before, like prior to. So like I told y'all, I actually started a YouTube channel like years ago. I had a YouTube channel years ago, and I was just, you know, doing like little videos or whatever like that, and I got monetized when I gained 100 subscribers. I got monetized. So now it's a whole different ball game. It's not 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? It's like 1,000. You need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. And I think that's one thing that kind of like scares people is about YouTube is, you know, what you have to do now in order to get where you need to be to make this be something. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like I'm not really mad about it. I just feel like, you know, you gotta kind of work this time around. With that being said, YouTube is doable. YouTube can be done. Like, if you want to start YouTube in 2020 or even 2021, get to it, Jack. You know what I mean? I think it's more of you need to hurry up because it takes longer to build on here and on this platform. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. Should I do eye makeup? Because I kind of really wasn't. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to take this shade right here, and I think that is Churro. Oh, I love churros. And I'm just going to put this right here. I guess as far as YouTube, y'all, you kind of want to start now simply because it's not easy to, like, you're not going to gain 1,000 subscribers just that quick. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to put a lot of time and effort into it. And that's something that you just got to kind of be mindful about when trying to build, you know, on this platform. But I definitely feel like I can, you know, understand where people coming from, but I also can be like a testimony and to say like, hey, you could, you know, create a YouTube channel and your YouTube could actually start doing really good in 2020, because I started mine in 2020. Like, 2020 has been a really, really good year for me as far as YouTube wise. I literally started, when did I start? I think I started actually posting in February, because I got my camera in January. I got my camera actually on my birthday, for my birthday. So I got my camera in January, and I started actually doing videos in February. I link my first ever video up here. Not first ever, but you get what I'm saying, on this channel up here. But yeah, so like I actually started in 2020, and I didn't feel discouraged and felt like, oh, it's too late for me to do. I think y'all just have to be mindful, and anybody who does want to start a YouTube channel, I feel like you gotta just kind of give it your all. You can't just like half-ass it, because if you half-ass it, you ain't gonna get nowhere in a sense. Basically, try your best to do good at doing this YouTube stuff and like be consistent and stuff. Everybody always say be consistent, but honestly, I got a bone to pick with that, because let's say, for instance, if you be consistent posting a video on your channel and your video is about cats per se, right? A lot of people like cats. Or it could be about dogs, whatever. It could be about whatever. But imagine if you're being very consistent with posting that cat or that dog, right, on YouTube. And YouTube, as in the people who actually watch YouTube ain't feeling that, right? Like, your content isn't interesting in a sense of like nobody wants to see the cat, right? if you be consistent posting videos of this doggone cat every day, whenever you want to post, however long you want to post for, if you be consistent with posting this cat every day, and YouTube doesn't, like, it's not interesting for YouTube and nobody's watching, then where you going? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a bone to pick about people saying like, oh, you have to be consistent on YouTube, because if you're consistent on YouTube and they don't like it, then what? Like, you know, you're not getting nowhere. Nobody's watching you, type of thing. And that's just kind of what I feel about it. It's just like, stop telling these people they got to be consistent. Mind you, you have to be consistent, but you have to figure out, this is what I've learned so far. I could be wrong. Shoot me down in the comments right now. Let me know what y'all think, but I could be wrong. But as far as my experience with YouTube, I could be consistent as much as I want with posting vlogs. I actually like posting vlogs, like setting up my lights and trying to get the angle right and trying to get the audio right and stuff. This is not my favorite type of video, but you know, I still do it. And I like vlogging. Personally, I think I like vlogging better because it's just easier to edit, and it's not so like I gotta set up and do. I could just freely pick up the camera. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's why I like vlogging better. 1 second, the camera's about to turn off. I like vlogging better, but every time I post a vlog, it doesn't get that many views, right? But the minute I post a try-on haul, it gets hundreds of thousands of views. Go watch any of my try-on hauls. Look at the numbers on my try-on hauls. So you get what I'm saying? If I'm consistent with the stuff that ain't getting numbers, where is that gonna bring me? Where is that gonna take me? What am I gonna do? Like, what would that gain me? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like me being consistent with something that y'all ain't trying to see kind of makes it no point in doing it. Like, what's the point in doing this if nobody not watching it per se? And that's just kind of my mindset about it, because I would love if I could make it in this YouTube world just by posting vlogs in my everyday life, kind of like a Raven Elise type of vlogger, videoer, person, whatever, then I would be fine. But I have to do trying hauls because I'm kind of going off of what people want to see. So the more try-on hauls I do, the more views I get, and the more people are watching me, and the more brands. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of say, be consistent when you find what's gonna work for you. Be consistent when you find your niche. Be consistent when you find, you know, something that YouTube actually wants to see, or people on YouTube actually want to see. Be consistent in that. Don't be consistent posting a doggone kitty cat when ain't nobody checking for your kitty cat. You get what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I've learned. But like, I guess in my particular situation, try-on hauls cost money, right? They cost money, and I'm not at the stage in this YouTube world where these brands just give it to me. I pay for them. So with that being said, if I'm just this regular person, because I ain't rich and I ain't got no money, I'm broke. If I'm just this regular person trying to do videos to please like people on YouTube and to get the views, and I gotta come out of my pocket with it, that's gonna make it harder for me. So I think that's where it all kind of gets tricky, is when you trying to be consistent, but you also can't be that consistent with the stuff they want to see, because you don't got the funds all the time, or you know, it's not that easy to just be like, oh hey, I'm just gonna go on this site and spend $300 worth of money that I don't have to do a try-on haul. You get what I'm saying? Like, and clearly I'm not like here to like be like, oh, I don't have no money or nothing. No, I'm getting it done, baby. Any way possible, I'm getting it done, and I don't need like no sympathy. I'm not talking. I'm just telling y'all, being honest and being real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, if I gotta, you know, go to the nines just to do a video, clearly that's what I'm kind of gonna have to do. But at the same time, it makes it harder on me or on the person who's doing it, because they can't do it like that. So this is why I do like filler content. That's what I call it, like filler content like this, which is videos that aren't try on hauls, because I can't always shell out a try on haul for y'all. Now these these big time YouTubers who do try on hauls and who you see post try on hauls every other day, that's because they're getting it for free. Brands are working with them and they're getting it for free. So I'm gonna be thankful and I'm gonna be so happy when I do get to that level and brands want to work with me and send me clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will be more than happy and I will be so excited. But until then, I'm just gonna kind of do what I gotta do. And if it's, you know, post a try on haul video here, make a few filler contents here, then post another try on haul video, that's what I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, I know what y'all want, but I'm just human, you know what I'm saying? I want to be consistent and posting. Girl, I can't talk and do this. Hold up, y'all, because my eyeliner about to be thick as hell because I can't talk and do this. Give me 1 second, please. That's just what it's going to have to be. It ain't got to be perfect because I am not perfect. But I got my eyeliner on and I'm about to put on some lashes. But yeah, I would just say it's never too late to start a YouTube. Do it. Hurry up, because you gotta like play catch up. That's really what it is. You playing catch up. So hurry up, catch up. You know what I mean? And you'll be all right. Lashes are on, baby. I put some mascara on at the bottom of my lash line. Lashes are popping. Okay. I just came together real quick. Let me do my lips and then we could do hair real quick. I'm excited to see how my hair is going to turn out. I'm going to use Chestnut lip liner. Are y'all ready for the fall? I think fall is my favorite season and I wish it stayed so long, but it don't. We get fall for like 2 seconds, y'all, and then it's over. I love the fall though. That's probably a lot of people's favorite season is fall. But honestly, I feel like 2020 has been trash, but it also has been really good to me, honestly. When I think about it, like, I was able to work with like a big brand like Scentbird. This is my first rodeo in a sense of, as in like working with brands, and also like for my channel. Like I just told y'all, I just started really posting on my YouTube channel in February. So this year actually was really good to me. It was actually quite amazing. My lips is done. Eyes is done. We pretty much done. The whole face is done. Let me use my Morphe setting spray to spray my face. And y'all, this is the continuous setting spray and it's the bomb. If you ain't using this and if you using anything else besides this, you out your top. Okay? It smells so good and it's so light and airy. You don't feel like you like drowning. Yeah, you be feeling like you drowning, but it don't be like drippy in a sense. I'm gonna just unravel. I don't know, I kind of feel like, look at the end. Look at this one, a horrible mess. I kind of don't have much hope in this hairstyle. I never really do Bantu knots. Have y'all tried a Bantu knot? Look at this, what is that? Have y'all, oh, how do you take these out? Maybe I'm taking them out wrong. Have y'all ever tried Bantu knots? Wait. There we go. So now how do I even, girl, it's been so long, I don't even know how to take these out. Let me get my mirror to see. Let me see what this one look like. I just take it apart. Take it apart like a twist out or a braid out. Let's see. Girl, it's the curls for me. They look kind of cute, I ain't gonna front. They might be a little like frizzy or something. I use the Texture ID cream. I just know it's Texture ID. I'm not really sure at the moment what's the name of it, but it's the cream from Texture ID, and I use my Wetline Extreme Gel. Girl, maybe that's probably why it took so long to dry. Y'all, what is this? This is why I ain't do no tutorial on no doggone Bantu knots. Look at my hair. So I kind of tried to like, after I separated, I kind of tried to like, you know, make it into like a fro-y fro. But I think I'm about to just, see, these curls came out cute right here. I just wish they all looked like that. Some of them is long curls, some of them is short, the ends is not cute. This is why I ain't do no tutorial on this. Okay, I'm about to just take this blow dryer real quick and see what this do to the hair. I'm gonna try to like stretch it a little bit. Like this, like so, like that. Hold up. And I'm gonna just blow dry real quick. So this is pretty much what I got. I didn't blow dry the front because my front hair is already too long and too straight. So I left it as is, but this is pretty much what you got, girl. Let me change my clothes and I'll be right back. So y'all, this is the final look. I don't like my hair, but that's okay. It's alright. It's alright. I look like, this look like a wig. But this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I probably was just rambling, talking about nothing. But I just wanted to sit down with you guys. We haven't sat down in a minute. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below something. Let's chit chat. Let's talk. Let me know what y'all want to see. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.